Hey everybody, welcome to another night of Alien RPG. Tonight is episode 4 of Heart of Darkness. I can't wait to get started with this. So far it's been not too crazy. Nobody's died yet, but it's been a little scary at times, but it's going to get worse and worse and worse. I can feel it. So we're just going to get right into it tonight, and we're going to get all our actors here, introduce yourselves, and if you want to say your social media or whatever, be my guest. Say everything about yourself. And Epsilon, playing Seja.
Hello! I am no longer caught off guard by going first. I am Epsilon. I am playing Colonel Dr. Seja Derabakovsky. You can find me on Instagram at wayward_Epsilon, or my cosplay account, Epsilon_cosplay. And Dr. Derabakovsky has recently learned that our android friend over here now has the capacity to play with other people's emotions, which pisses me off, despite the fact that she is the reason that I'm not currently panicking my ass off right now. So I'm very conflicted. I would like to get into Deck H and kind of finish up our jobs here and get out, but who knows what else is gonna happen? Who knows what other crap's going to go down?
Great. And next we have Wildcard playing Tetsu.
So Tetsu is in an interesting position here. He wants to get out of here, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to leave anybody here. We got into some shit. We opened some doors and we found some gamers in there, I guess. But I got more doors to open, so I guess I gotta keep going.
And next we have Coyote playing Hector.
Yeah, Professor Hector Navarre. Yeah, he's doing all right. He got through that last combat just by standing around a corner. Just the fact that he was around the corner did him a world of good. And turns out he's pretty handy with a firearm. Well, who would have known? Yeah, we'll see how it goes from here, though.
Okay, next we have Mike playing Berger.
Playing Berger, Hedenstrom, Professor, and he's still dealing with some of that wounds from the radiation from earlier, from the when they took the wrong turn, and so he's he's holding steady. He's really, really interested in what's going on. He's kind of fascinated by some of these creatures that he's seen, even though his trying to protect himself and others is sort of in the forefront, but he's also just very curious about where these things came from and why they're here.
And next we have Athena playing Nor.
Hey, I'm playing Sergeant Noor Sajad. I'm Athena. I should probably start with that. You can find me on Instagram at athena.cosplay. I'm honestly not very active on any social media, but I have a few cons coming up, so we'll see if there's anything getting updated there. Anywho, Sergeant Noor Sajad, she is honestly not doing horrible given everything. Somehow managed to not get hit at all during that fight, which was a unique experience for the, Marine, but yeah, there's danger, it seems, around every corner, and her job's certainly not an easy one. As much as there are so many secrets, so much information, obviously hidden on this station, priority number one, as always, is just to get everybody out, and it's getting harder and harder to do so. Every combat, every situation is just another opportunity for chaos, for somebody else to go down. So we'll see. She's doing her best, as always. What more can I say?
All right, and finally we have Kai playing Aloysia Luger III.
You can find me across the internet under my handle Tindalo66. That's pretty consistent. And nothing special going on, but keep an eye on it. Maybe we'll have some streaming coming up on this channel and on others in the near future. And yes, indeed, I'm playing Captain Lugar, who has gotten closer, the closest actually, to resolving a lifelong mystery, which is finding out what happened to her great aunt Allie. It's been hanging over her head for decades. As a matter of fact, the only reason she's here is to track down the clues that she needs to both uncover what happened and to understand exactly how the corporation Weyland-Yutani screwed her and her family out of both his life insurance and legacy. And the last episode has uncovered shocking revelations that are connecting the dots for her. And she might finally have some kind of closure in this obsessive quest that she's been on. Although, considering the amount of danger and the responsibility she still feels for this scientific crew, she is going to have to make a decision about what's more important. And she's not really sure what that's going to be.
Okay. And finally, I am playing Dr. Lark, the company psychologist, here to keep all these crew members' minds in check. And I feel that everybody doesn't really like me or appreciate me anymore. And I'm also starting to feel something I never felt before in my life. I'm feeling what a human would call stress. And it's very unpleasant. I do not know what is causing this, but it's interesting nonetheless. And with that, let's continue with Heart of Darkness session number 4. We'll give a brief recap of what happened, in case
gang signs up now.
you're here for the first time. The crew were on a mission to study a new life form that was found orbiting a black hole. They arrived at Erebos Station, a prison complex that also harvests energy from the black hole. A gravity shear suddenly caused their ship to crash into E-deck, causing major damage to their ship. The crew went out in search of a way to recharge the ship's power cells and discovered what was happening on the station. They found and were attacked by horrific aliens that seemed to be all over the station. The scientists found the data that the station scientists were working on. They were working on a virus that can kill these alien life forms, and they found out how. They just needed a live sample to complete the experiment. Just as they came to this conclusion, an airlock opened and a tall alien humanoid entered with a vicious, horrible beast at its side. The thing seemed super intelligent and communicated by sending images into everybody's brain. The thing wanted the Draconis strain. Give it to them and they will be spared, else they will die a slow, painful death. The thing turned around and left the crew to stare in horror at the situation. Then, after the crew regained their composure, they went to I deck to recharge the power cells. And as they were recharging the power cells, they disturbed 3 horrible deacons that brutally attacked them. They barely survived, and that is where we left off, just after they managed to kill these things after succumbing to major injuries and stress. And you all lay, some of you lay on the floor, you're looking around at these dead, horrible deacons lying around. You're just regaining your composure now. Everything's suddenly stopped and is silent.
Let me come out of this room. Just slowly kind of stick my head out and walk out of the room I kind of barricaded myself in.
Getting a lot of background noise. Typing. A lot of typing noise.
Yeah, Kai, come on, man.
Hard typing. Maybe some gentle typing.
Everybody type really loudly!
Get out your mechanical keyboards.
God, I wish that were me. Anyway,
Typewriters.
must stick my head out of the room.
My family has a typewriter kicking around somewhere.
All right, well, I mean, we are here.
Yeah, Seja was ran out of the room in a panic, and then Noor went out and grabbed her and pulled her back in. And now everybody's together.
Okay.
All right, remind me again exactly why we were down here.
We
What
were
was
Getting
Sure.
batteries and hunting for survivors.
On
Yeah.
I guess it was.
Yeah,
We're
charging the cells.
recharged the cells.
Yeah.
I think they just finished.
Yes.
Yeah, was it one or was it both of them that had just finished recharging? Did we get?
I think both of them.
Yeah.
So at this point, we're just missing the coil on H, but we gotta get
Yeah.
there
Mm-hmm.
from the
Looking
outside.
for an alternate route to H.
Okay,
All right, alternate route to
this
H.
is what I just was looking at. There is an airlock on G that can get us to a hallway that can get us to a place that goes down to the comms tower, which is where I want to go. I don't know if that's a place where we could also get that coil.
I don't know what's in the notes. Should be something in the notes. If
me
that's
take
the location.
It is the comms
yes.
tower, so we do want to get
Yes.
there. So,
Okay.
and we have to get there from G. So we're gonna have to go out and then go back in. So, anybody else want to take a spacewalk with me? Because I personally don't want to see this area anymore.
What's
Might be able to use
what's
Yes,
our
some
I
of
air
think
the
that
last-
will go as well.
You might be able to use some of these lifecraft, lifeboats, I guess. Might be able to protect us from radiation a bit better.
That's, yeah, I think that isn't. I'm assuming that is in fact what they're there for.
Well, they're there
they are
to-
lifeboats, yes.
They're there to get off the station
Yeah.
and keep us alive, but they should have docking rings to dock to any airlock.
They're personnel airlocks, so I don't know. Maybe?
Yeah, they should be compatible.
GM, is it feasible for us to do this? Take the pods and use them to get from here to the airlocks on G.
Yeah, that would be feasible, yeah.
Dope.
I want to
That's
check
What's
these
actually a
other
way better
pods.
plan than getting our ass
What's the air-
blasted with radiation.
Sorry. Hold up. Just before we go, what's the air situation, Mother? Because you said that
Yeah.
you were going to check our air supply.
Yeah, well, I was going to get to that once you were
Okay.
done with
Gotcha.
your plans, but
It's-
since you brought
Thanks,
it up,
Kai.
let's...
Just remind the teacher that we have homework.
No, I didn't forget that. I got it written down here. Do the air supply first thing. And so
Let's
what we're
do
doing, 2 air supplies each.
How much
Because I
air did
didn't-
we start with these suits? I forgot to put it in.
What's the starting of the echo suits? 6?
5, I guess.
6. Yeah.
6. Okay.
I had 5, and now I'm on 3. I guess
I think.
now.
Yeah, there were some notes.
So
In the
every
notes, I think
every
we
face
lost
hug
some.
for the audience, every face hugger, you got to reduce your air supply by 1.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So
on
you
See,
never
you
3.
know
gotta
when
sing.
you're gonna
You
run out
gotta
of air.
sing
roll
the
6
song.
of
That's the
them.
only way to get through it. You have to sing.
And then the second one.
Oh man.
Okay, so this plus 6.
That'd be crazy.
And then I'll roll my second one. Oh my god. I could have used that luck last time.
Love it.
So I'm sorry, Mother. You said that how many times are we rolling for air supply?
Twice.
Twice.
Twice. Okay. All right.
Oh wait, I should have rolled 4 dice the second time.
Yeah, Luger, you should have rolled.
You can
2
just
with
drop
that, but
the.
you're
You can
fine.
just drop
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
last
yeah.
2 if you want.
But you're good.
I
You're
just
good.
dropped it by 2. I just went ahead and dropped it by
Yeah.
2.
It's
That works.
okay.
Okay,
It's
I
no
only
big
lost
deal.
1 then.
It's no big deal.
No, I didn't.
We're on 3.
You're gonna get a lot more
Woo!
rolls for it, anyways.
Yay!
And we're
Can
we're
I
not
like,
we're
plug
not
my
done
hose
yet.
into? Can I like connect a hose to give some of my air to Kai?
Yeah, you can do that.
So Tetsu will walk up to Kai and go, "Your suit's low." You'll plug his air tank into the back of yours, and I'll give you 2 of my air.
Okay. She nods and as your helps you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for.
Appreciate that.
Gotta get as many people off of here alive as I can, you know?
Okay.
Wouldn't have hired a doctor for any other reason.
Please, just not at the cost of our own lives.
Yeah, well, yeah, we ain't gonna get too many more people alive if we keep on facing more of these things. We gotta be careful.
Yeah, I'll
Is there a way to
I'll
replenish our air?
I'll make sure to be a bit quieter when I enter these doors.
There's probably more
uh,
back on the ship.
Though I will say, with how loud they were, I'm pretty sure anything down here either came out or doesn't care about us.
I hope so, because I don't know how everybody's doing, but I'm out of ammo
Me too.
and I'm hurting.
Did you run out of ammo with the pistol I gave you already?
Did I?
'Cause I don't think you
I don't
even had
remember.
a chance to shoot it.
Oh, okay. You're right. I forgot you gave me a pistol.
Yeah, it was full up on ammo.
You're right.
I don't have any more ammo.
Really, you guys are hurting bad. You got any weapons at all? Any
Yeah,
ammo?
we got that one
pistol.
pistol.
Some of them have stun
Yeah, one
batons,
pistol.
so that's the.
Burger's got a weapon. He's got a gun.
I mean, we got to go back to the ship at some point anyway. So I was just, yeah, we've got these 2 cells. So I say we either all go take them back now, or we split again.
I'd like to try and quietly check these rooms.
Okay.
These ones over here. If
Be-
you guys don't
Before
mind.
this happens, I just want to get this out of the way because you guys just went through a stressful event with these 3 deacons. Everybody in the audience, and when you're around this black hole, once per shift, you got to roll for a neurological distortion disorder that builds up the longer you're around this black hole. So we'll start with Epsilon. Roll me a d6 plus 1.
D6 plus 1. Okay.
Six. Okay, I'm going to give you a story card.
Neat.
You get the story card. You died.
Yeah.
End of
You
story.
have
Dark
Nice
Souls.
to you.
The end.
Are you in roll 20 there? Oh yeah, there you are.
I'm
Yeah,
in roll
okay.
20, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Oh.
There's your story card. Wild
Oh.
card. Tetsu, roll d6 plus 1. 5. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You're holding it together. It's not affecting you yet. Hector, d6 plus 1. 6. Okay. Give you a story card.
You died too.
That's what a 6 means.
Should have it now. And
Am I getting that in roll 20 or? just
yeah,
roll-
the handouts. You'll see something there. But, Berger, D6 plus 1.
Yep.
Okay. Gotta give you it too.
We're rolling so many 5s.
Quite a few
I think
6s
we're
in there.
I think we're breaking statistics right now.
And Athena, you gotta do it again.
Exciting.
You gotta slash
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I was just excited.
Yeah, /R.
There we
Okay.
go. Okay.
You're not getting worse.
Nope.
Lugar.
Okay. Attack.
Nice.
What is it? It's not coming here yet.
To
Two.
2.
2.
Oh, 2. Okay.
Dose.
You're fine.
Grand.
Now, continue with the game.
Do we split up again? Do we send some of you back up to the ship and some of us out through the outside? Or do we all want to go back up to the ship first?
I'd
and
like
then
to
all
check
go in
these.
and out?
Other lifeboats first.
Well,
Wait, what deck are we're trying to get to G, is it?
yeah, we gotta get to G to get to the ladder that gets us to the comms tower.
Okay.
Which is where we get the coil and probably some other useful information about what the hell's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone been to G yet?
Yes.
I
Berger
think a lot
and
of
Lugar.
all went.
Yeah.
You went to deck G.
Yeah. The whole Terminal 2 is inaccessible. There's
Terminal
plasma fires all over, and Terminal 1, it's got that ship, and these things, little baby ones, growing up in the bodies of the dead convicts.
Well, that's interesting.
Uh-huh.
I'd say we'd be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone if we go up there too and look for information, but that's probably a terrible idea, just objectively speaking.
Yeah, there's a docking port over there as well.
We
dock.
want to get to the personnel airlocks.
Well, I mean, the
I'm pretty
personal
sure that-
airlock 17 and 18 are right next to docking port 12.
We don't want to be that far away from where we're trying to go, because that whole hangar bay and everything and all that crap is, I believe,
Filled with radiation.
full of radiation and full of aliens and shit that the 2 of them went through. We need
Oh,
to
I
get to
thought that was in
personnel
one.
airlocks 10 and 11.
No, yeah, it's Terminal 2 that's we couldn't
Okay.
get to. It was full of radiation and damage. Yeah.
Well, Terminal 1, I believe, was fucked up too. But
Yeah,
either way,
and Terminal 1.
personnel airlocks 10 and 11 are closest to the access ladder to the comms tower, according
Is
to the
that-
map.
Is that Junction 67?
It's closest. Personnel airlocks are very close to the central area of
Sure.
Deck G.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
They're like the closest ones to the center.
Okay.
So the least, I'm gonna assume the path of least resistance. Because we can't get to the comms tower from any other way except through G, unless we want to blast our way in, which is an option, but probably not a good one. And I don't think, I don't want to go through I don't really want to go through all the bullshit in Terminal 1. Because, isn't that where you guys got, like, super fucked up?
Terminal 2, because of misunderstandings, we tried to get through it, but it was full of radiation, or rather full of plasma fires. immediately getting to just the assembly hall right from the hub, it's also filled with radiation, so that's also dangerous. So like as soon as you get off the chute, there's radiation.
Well, then
To
we will
get
have
any
to be very fast.
left or
Okay.
right. There's a low gravity area in the starboard hangar deck, and the starboard hangar deck is where the science pod from the Kronos is.
Oh, we could just go through the chute. What am I thinking? We could just go through the chute and just walk forward and go forward, because at the end of that long thing is the junction.
Is the junction.
69.
Yeah.
It's junction 69.
That's the one you're
yeah.
looking at.
Right.
To comms
Yeah.
tower on H. Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm. We could just go up the middle. What am I thinking? I'm such
Wait.
a dumbus.
Wait a minute.
I mean, if that is accessible.
Wasn't there also radiation in the security muster area? There was something wrong with it. We couldn't go that way. Was this correct?
Yeah, there's
Mother?
there's radiation in 2 of those rooms
Yeah.
that you encountered
So-
down there. Yeah.
So
2
yeah.
areas.
So both the assembly hall to the south and the security port muster in that whole long causeway. I suppose.
the
No, they're
causeway
way-
didn't have any radiation. No.
Ah, okay.
So we
Gotcha,
just have to
okay.
run through security muster,
Right.
basically.
Yeah, or
Fuck
go
the
around the outside of.
You have to
in
go
one of
through
the
there either
pods.
way. You have to go through there either way. There's no airlocks at junction 69.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's easier to go up through the middle, through the chutes, than go around through the outside. That's
Right.
one
Yeah.
less.
The chute is definitely your best bet. For
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah,
and then
if-
just
if-
go forward and fucking book it.
I mean, there
Yeah.
are personnel airlocks on the comms tower, like right next to the comms array.
Are there?
Yeah. 23
Oh,
and
that's-
24.
No, but the comms tower, I think you can only access H9 from the junction on D, and that's where we want to go.
All right.
You mean G? Yeah.
Yeah. G, I mean, yes.
It's
Yeah,
nice.
I was misunderstanding that as well.
It's
The
nice.
English language is a mess.
It's nice. Yes, it is. It's very logical, but it's nice having those high res maps now. You can see where you're going.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes, it's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, I love it. I feel like
So-
a wizard.
We're looking to come up through the chute near airlock 10. Is that correct?
Yes. And then go
Yep.
straight forward, book it, and then go down.
But before we do any of that, though, I'm checking these lifeboats.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
I'll
so
do like mobility rolls and stuff to try to be quiet.
move your token where you want to go.
I don't see this going well.
Oh, you're going to those ones?
Yeah.
Sajad,
Watch it
should
go
go
wrong.
with him.
Okay.
Yeah. It's...
All right. So can I do like mobility rolls to try to do this quietly?
So, well, you want to just open the airlock door nice and easy, maybe like creak it open? You need a
Yeah,
contact
like I'm trying to
roll.
do it as quietly as possible.
You need a contact roll. Okay.
Nice.
You managed to like type in a few codes in the terminal, and you managed to override the auto door open and turn it to manual, and you can slide it open at your leisure.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna slide it open and kind of peek into the craft.
You open it up and you see the lifeboat, and you see one of those deacons that you just killed, and it's taking, it seems like a prisoner that's covered in all this goo and slime and black gut all over, and it's putting it inside this lifeboat.
He's just gonna kind of slide the door back shut and go, "That's disgusting."
So I'll just put
Yeah.
him there, the deacon.
Oh,
Yeah, I think those things are gonna be almost everywhere, if not.
He's just a little
I'm-
cute guy.
I'm expecting. That's what I'm expecting to see behind these doors, but I would not be doing my job correctly if I didn't check. I wouldn't be able to live with myself afterwards, even if I did get off the station. If I didn't check.
I think that you're maybe...
On a fool's errand? Yes.
Well,
Most
I was
definitely.
going to say by doing this, actively endangering the lives of people that we know are both here and, you know,
Clearly alive.
trying to get out.
I need to check these.
I'm not going to stop you. I
Just
just think
get-
it's foolish at best.
It's most definitely a fool's errand. But who would I be if I didn't check?
Okay.
Alive.
Yeah.
Smart.
Smart.
It's the likeliest answer.
Alright, I'm gonna try to open this one quietly.
I'm going to take Overwatch behind at this
Okay.
point.
Well, I hope you open it quietly. Roll contact.
Can we leave? I don't want to be here when this inevitably goes wrong. I want to go up the chute. Who wants to come with me?
Yeah, I'm good
I'm,
to
I'm,
go.
I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, I would advise that.
Okay.
I don't know what Tetsu. Look, I don't know what Tetsu's doing it there, but if I know him, it's something selflessly foolish, and I really, as much as I appreciate him, I don't want to be here when it inevitably goes wrong. Who wants to come to G with me?
You can always shoot him in the back.
Going.
You could just shoot me, yeah.
I
have to
like
fail
you
an
too
empathy
much
roll,
to
though.
shoot
Alien.
you.
He might. He might just.
Just look at the
he's
flowers.
probably
Tetsu.
kill himself.
Look at the flowers.
Tetsu, look how pretty space is.
Pretty
Bang!
Yeah, take a look over there. Look what a pretty black
Dude,
hole.
you're my buddy. Who would I be to do that to you? I'd be a pretty shit buddy.
The Marine's
Look
not
at
my
those-
buddy.
Well, no,
Look at
but
those
the
stars.
marine doesn't have any attachments to you. So if she wants to shoot you in the
Yeah, the
back, she
Marine
can
has no
fucking go
attachments to me and actively doesn't get along with my buddy, so.
Anyway,
I mean,
I'm standing behind you with a gun. What do you do?
Yeah. You open the door, and
going.
there's no creature. You just see the escape pod there.
Okay.
Is it clean?
You can't tell from there.
I'm gonna open the door fully and
Yeah.
enter.
Okay.
Well, I'll stand in the doorway and put my head in to where I can see left and right instead of just in front of me.
And don't worry, you guys that aren't here. I'll give you a couple actions to make up for this time. Okay, you walk to the escape pod, and you see that as you get closer to it, there's like some of that black goo and slime. It's in spots all over the escape vehicle. And you can see like prints and stuff like that, like claw prints and stuff.
I'll look at the Marine and go, well, I was hoping to find a clean one to use.
I mean, it's better than any others we found.
I guess that's fair. You don't want to look in that other one. He's doing something with something.
Yeah, I think we could say that about any of them.
Fair.
Sounds way dirtier than he meant it.
Yeah. Alright, well, we know that these ones were occupied by aliens. At least I know. Which one did we see the alien come out of? Was it the left one or right one down here?
You didn't go down here.
Well,
We
when
didn't see the alien come down.
he was
Just that an
came out-
alien
just-
came from this direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We didn't see
Oh.
shit.
Nope.
Gotta head down here now.
Okay.
Okay.
If you get yourself killed doing this, Seisha's going to be very upset.
Well, I'll be dead. I won't have to worry about it.
If you
Yeah.
get me killed doing this,
I will be
Sajad's
very
gonna
upset.
be very upset. Yeah.
If you get
Well, we'll both
Sajad,
be dead, so.
if you get Sajad killed doing this, I think a few people are gonna be upset about that.
My ghost is gonna haunt your ghost.
Mm.
Ghostception.
I'll try this door.
Comtech. Open it silently. Oh, you
Ah.
failed.
No!
Cool.
You open
Push
it, the door just slides open with a big noise, right?
Damn.
And then one of those deacon things turns around and looks at you.
I just press the close button.
Julia.
I'm still here.
I go
can
room
just see it.
service and then close the door.
Okay.
I hate it.
You close the door. What do you do now?
I was just saying, well, that door's broken. I'm just gonna kind of lean on this railing and go like, there's gotta be some. The universe is a foul mistress. If I don't check these, there could be someone alive on them.
You're literally playing Schrodinger's cat, and I'm watching you do it real time. And every time the answer has been nothing good. So can we just
cat's been dead every time.
extrapolate? Can we just extrapolate on that and just?
And this is you're talking, you hear that creature's on the other side of the door, and you think it might figure out how to open that door.
Man, that mic is really good because we didn't hear any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Boom, boom.
Yeah.
You didn't hear that? You don't
No.
hear that?
Oh, now
There
Like,
we
yeah,
go.
that's a
There
really
we
good
go.
video, but it cut, like, yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a
Pop-
noise
Oh.
that we
Pop
can't be.
filter.
Oh, it
I
must
had
be
to
voice.
brain fill in the onomatopoeia.
Yeah. It had a pop filter. Probably. It's like, oh nope, that's a pop. Can't
Yeah.
do that.
Yep, can't do that.
Shit, man.
Do we hear
Technology.
I've been
this?
doing that for
Curse
the
you,
whole last
good
year.
quality
It's been doing nothing.
technology.
Can you say can you hear this from like across the room?
To me, I hear. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, you just
There we
hear-
go.
Yeah, that doesn't look promising. I'm just gonna. Do you wanna?
I guess it's time.
Okay.
Are you sure there's other pods to check?
Oh God. don't-
I will freaking
Yeah.
destroy you both.
Are you sure you
Wonder
can
if I
live with
can eject
yourself if
this.
you don't check these pods?
I know, man. Seems
Wonder
like
if I can
seems
eject
like
this
you know.
pod.
Do we hear at all this pounding? at the
Yeah,
door?
we'll go back to you. You know, you hear the pounding. It's echoing. It's pretty silent in here because these big 100-meter chambers that these big plasma sinks exist. Every sound just echoes. You could hear the slightest little whisper.
Okay, so you heard our entire conversation over there.
Tetsu, for fuck's sake, it's futile. Get your ass back over here before I fucking drag you.
RP for a
We
second.
need to get
I'll
out
be
here.
right back.
We can't afford to face any more of these things. Come on, seriously. The hell is wrong with you?
You are.
Yeah, we're already
I
half
don't-
dead, bro.
I don't know what your thought process is or what self-deprecating mind hole you are dragging yourself into, but you need to fucking stop.
I couldn't save the people last time.
Well, you ain't
You're
gonna
not
save
going
us
to
if you keep
save
on
them
doing this.
here.
Let me see if I can eject this pod.
No.
go.
Leave, Tetsu.
If I eject
You
this
know what
pod,
the-
If I eject this pod, I get one of these things that knows where we are off of the station.
Kind of with him on that one.
Okay, that's fair.
But
If you
otherwise,
can-
yeah.
We don't have to worry about him. If not,
Some
we just leave.
some ancient wisdom for you, Tetsu, that I think maybe rings true in this case. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
So John's got a point. I learned that in college.
Oh no, Kyoto's camera turned.
I didn't need a university degree to tell me that one, but
Wow.
Well, when
but I'm
When
glad
Mother
that
gets back.
that some of us learned it later on in life, I guess.
Also, the legal definition of insanity, I believe, is doing the same, or a definition of insanity, I believe, is doing the same thing and expecting a different result.
it's
if
not
you're
that I
going-
expect, it's that I hope.
No. Yeah, that's still.
What's the difference?
still- Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's gambling.
Tetsu,
Yeah.
you are endangering all of us. You're
Yeah.
endangering anyone else who's alive on the ship.
Yeah,
The thing
I-
about gambling, Tetsu, right? The house always wins.
Yeah. Let me eject this ship. Or see if it can be. But I'll roll the thing as soon as Mother gets back.
He back.
I'm back.
Oh, is he? Okay. Can I do a comtech roll to try to undock this craft from its bird?
What do you mean? What do you want to
He
do?
wants to
The
eject
one
the
with
escape
the
pod.
deacon inside of it. I just want to eject the escape pod.
The deacon's not inside the skate pod. It was.
In
It
this?
was loading. Looked like a criminal into an escape pod.
Oh, I thought those rooms were like the lifeboats. Okay.
Yeah, and you're coming to the conclusion that these deacons are putting dead prisoners inside these life pods.
Okay.
some
So that
reason.
makes more sense. He'll go.
It's like a docking.
Yeah, he'll turn and go.
bay.
Now that I think about it, what I just saw in there. They're being loaded into these escape pods.
So does that mean they're gonna be? Is
Sent
it?
somewhere?
Yeah.
So
Is that in the
these
event of
creatures are
something
like-
going wrong, or is it part of the plan?
I think that's part of the plan.
I think that's part of the reason why
Once
you
they
need to
get the
fuck out.
Draconis strain, we won't have anything against them, and they can spread.
Yeah, I don't like
They
that.
make planetfall.
Yeah, I don't like that.
We gotta
Tetsu,
drop this station.
This doomsday speculation is very great, but can you get the fuck back over here so we can go up now?
We gotta drop this station into the black hole.
Great. Let's get off first.
So what are you guys gonna do?
I'm going up the chute.
Yeah, I'll leave.
But
Yeah,
look,
for sure.
we need to go. Whatever
So
we
y'all-
want to do,
We need
it
to
doesn't
get
matter.
the charging cells. We need to get the cells that are charged.
And who's carrying the cells?
I'll carry one of them. I've got the capacity for it.
Can we like two-person carry them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got 2 cells, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I was wondering if we could do like a
Yeah, I
two-person
have an
carry
energy cell.
to make it
Oh,
easier
no,
in person.
because Berger and Sajad can each carry one, no problem.
Alright.
We're good.
So they can take him back up to the ship real fast and then meet the rest of us. Meet the rest of us on H. Go to
So
G.
show 'em.
Go to G. Book it through the security array that's supposedly super irradiated. Don't fucking stop for coffee. Just go straight to the ladder down.
I mean, it does say on what is this? The assembly hall on G. Right underneath that, it says Joe's. I wonder if it's maybe you could stop for coffee.
No, I just said don't stop for coffee.
I
Did
don't
you
know,
hear
I
a
could go
word
for
of
some
what I just
coffee.
said, Shashad?
Don't
Coffee
advise it.
sounds pretty nice right now.
If there's one place you want to stop, it's probably Joe's.
I've got Tetsu being a fool and Sajad being a smartass.
It's
And
nothing.
Lark toying with the emotions of our crew. This mission is going fucking fantastic.
I am not toying with the emotions of the crew. I helped
What did you call?
Why don't
what
you
did you
like
ca-
me? Why don't you like me, Saja?
Because look at what the things you were saying to the captain, egging her on to go to something that was clearly incredibly dangerous when she was clearly in an emotional state. That was toying with her emotions, and toying with something that you knew would elicit a reaction from her because you know how to play these mind games.
You don't understand psychology. I'm trying to get your deep, dark feelings out. I have to bring them to the surface. That's
Does
the
this
only way
look
to
like the place?
cure them. You have to face
Dr.
your
Lark.
fear.
Does
Look.
this look like the place to do that right now?
Lark, the face of the matter is you represent the company, which all of us have grievances with.
Beyond even that, I'm kind of curious, Doctor. Like, can you tell me how many patients you've treated? Do you have like a number?
238.
Okay, that's quite a lot actually. It's quite a few.
Well, I admit, No, I don't think that's quite enough, actually, but compared to your human terms, that's a lot. But for an android, no.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I haven't really met any other android psychologists, so I just find myself curious.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Freud, yeah. We could read that in 1/1000th of a second, all his works.
Should you, though?
Yeah, that's true.
Anywho.
Well, we have to read everything, because you never know. He was right on a few points, a little bit.
It's true.
Yeah,
Either
everybody just wants
way.
to have sex with their mother.
I think my favorite thing about his work is how it inspired the entire next generation of psychologists to systematically try and prove everything he said wrong.
Why don't we?
Yeah.
Anywho, we have more pressing matters.
Either way, I don't think our psychological states are the point here, and trying to drive us to do objectively things that are an almost objectively terrible idea, considering the previous situations that they have been through in those exact locations, is a good idea. So we're going to do the thing that actually furthers both the mission of getting the information we desperately need to get in order to actually accomplish it, and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here sounds great.
Look, Lark,
Stuff to shoot.
I almost shot you. I'm better now, but I still don't trust you. I'm still waiting for you to unload what you know. Because we are all on a need-to-know basis now, and we all need to know. What else haven't you told us?
I am on a need-to-know basis myself, too. They haven't told me everything.
Have you told us everything that you know?
Not everything. That would take approximately 3 billion years.
Everything we need to know that is pertinent to the situation we are currently in.
Oh, so Lark's being snarky now, huh?
Oh, she knows no other way. I'm certain.
Snarky Larky.
I mean, I kind of
Nice.
appreciate it more than, I don't know.
Go, but not the shoot.
Yes.
Okay, who's opening the chute?
I'll do it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, just as you're opening the chute opens by itself. And you see
God damn it.
what comes out of the chute is,
A very big boy.
What the hell is that?
you could tell by the yellow suit he's wearing that he's a prisoner.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Crap.
So we'll just move you guys back a bit.
Yee.
Okay.
I'm gonna...
And everybody's
You all
just
right?
like in the same general area.
Yep.
So we're just gonna like, so one guy comes up and you guys all step back like, holy shit, prisoner, oh my god, escaped convicts. And then another one follows up. I better
Right.
copy and paste them. And another two more come.
There we go.
Another two.
Oh.
Oh,
You
I
guys
found all
step
the
back.
survivors.
Y'all gain one stress because you're overwhelmed by these prisoners.
holy hell, okay.
And then
That's fair.
then what seems to be the leader comes out. I'll make him bigger. He comes out with a little evil grin on his face. Well, well, well. What we have here? A bunch
Are these...
of little stykes, little disciples, little bunch of nerds we got here. Who are you?
Not your problem.
Not my problem. Oh, I think I'm your problem. I think it's
Why do you
quite a
want-
big problem for you.
Why do you want to do that to me right now?
Huh.
You realize the situation you are in, right?
Look, guys. We got a bunch of nerds here. A bunch of nerdy scientists think they're so smart. I'm smarter than them. What do you think, guys? Should we, like, slice them up? Yeah, boss. Let's slice them up. Let's slice them up, boss.
Not all nerds, and you're going to
Yeah.
have to go through me if you want to do anything to them.
Also, if you think about it, you're in a very bad situation here. You kill us, and then what? What's your next plan? Die on the station after you run out of food? Get eaten by those things?
Yeah, why not? At least I get to kill you before that happens. Right, guys? They all laugh.
Are they armed?
Yeah. They've got different weapons. Let me give you a second what they got.
Okay.
Two got a shotgun, and the rest got some like shivvy blades, shivs, whatever you call them.
Yeah, the little
Shotguns are-
security closet was cleared out when we looked there.
Yeah, shotguns are a problem.
We don't want to be your problem.
And you don't know what the big guy's got.
Okay.
If you are so desperate for blood, there are aliens and shit you can cut up behind doors. Would be productive too.
Oh yeah, I seen those fucking aliens. And maybe if we could I could use them as you as alien food. That way we can escape. So what's your story? Are you working for Stykes? What are you doing for Stykes?
Who is Stakes?
Stykes? He's the
Yeah, so
warden.
that's-
He's the warden here. Don't tell me you don't know Stykes.
I have seen neither
Don't
hide
know
nor
him.
hair of him.
We don't know who Stykes is.
Don't care.
Well,
Don't know nothing about Stykes.
Luger would know that Warden Stykes
Oh.
is the commander of the station.
Right.
He's the warden. He keeps the prisoners locked up and in check, and he runs the station.
Okay.
I assume we
Um,
have seen neither hide nor hair of him.
Right.
You
I
haven't, but-
haven't heard any information about him.
Luger's been on multiple trips from here. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
would
So
know.
I know him.
There's some escape pods around here.
You
That's
just
probably
know
your
him like
best bet.
you just know him like as a stern, direct warden that
Sure.
hates the prisoners and likes to keep them locked up.
Well, look, I'll tell you something. You know, when Sykes gets this thing together, because I know he's alive, you're gonna have a problem. So I suggest that you step yourselves back and reconsider what the hell you think you're doing.
Stykes. He's a coward, man. He's been running and hiding from us. He knows we're all around this station. He's somewhere. We're gonna find him, and when we do, we're gonna tear him apart, piece by piece.
Well,
Well,
good
why
luck
don't
with
you get in
that,
on that?
and we're just gonna pass through the chute now, and if you don't mind, we're just gonna carry on with what we've been doing.
Oh, I mind. You ain't going anywhere, buddy.
If you
Oh.
want the aliens dealt with, then you should care about keeping their heads firmly on their shoulders.
Oh. See, me and Wix, we don't care about the aliens. The aliens helping us take control of the station. The aliens allowed us to escape.
And how
Like-
long do you think it'll be before they turn on you?
Like I said, we use you as the bait. What do you say, guys? We use them as the bait? Yeah, we use them as the bait.
Yeah, sorry. That's
Listen,
not
man, I ain't
gonna
get-
play
I-
out the way
I
you
am-
want it to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna become food for anything, so let's.
Oh boy, I have a shite manipulation skill, and I can't think of anything I could say that would manipulate these guys to not fuck us up.
Yeah, I got no manipulation.
Probably.
So
It's probably not a lot we're gonna be able to do.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'll tell you what. You look. You know there's some escape pods here, right? You can get yourselves all out of here. They're all free. All the escape pods. We don't need them. You could use them. Why don't you just put yourself in hypersleep and float the fuck off this place? Nobody knows. Your records are all burnt out. Nobody knows who the fuck you are. You can just
Yes.
get the hell out of here.
You ain't gonna
Yes.
tell me who you are? I told you, I don't listen to anybody but Wix. So I'm gonna take you all, to Wix. And maybe she can get some information out of you. So
Who the hell is Wix?
the prison guards all come around you and they grab you. Let's go. Are you complying?
They have shotguns. I'd
Two
recommend
shotguns
it.
and the rest got blades.
Yeah, I would recommend doing so.
I look at Sajad. Private comm. Sergeant. Do we go along or do we fight?
That is, I think, your call. I'm fine. I know no one else is. If we go along, we might have an opportunity later. We might not. It depends. Up to you. Your call, Captain.
Well, I look around, look at the scientists, and none
Did
of
they
them
try
are.
to
We're
like
the only two
grab
people with arms, right?
my weapons or anything?
Are they coming at us, right?
Yeah,
Is
they're
that what they're
grabbing
doing, or
behind you,
are they
yeah.
just pushing us along?
No, they're
I mean,
behind you.
they're-
And yeah, they're gonna take your weapons, yeah.
Okay, then I think it's too late.
I don't think we could take them all on.
Yeah.
Okay, we're coming along peacefully. We're gonna talk to your wick. We'll get to the bottom of this. We're gonna settle this all up.
All right. Now you're being smart. I know I got through to you somehow. Let's go to Wick. And they guide you. And they take you to Wick. So I have to delete you at this one here. You see where you are? You're just a bit northeast of where you were before. Or north west.
Could you shift ping us?
Yeah, sorry, forget about that.
Yeah. thanks.
No, I can't see myself. Oh, there we go. Now I can.
Okay. So they take you through this curtain that's hanging from the ceiling. It's a blue velvet curtain. And then it opens up and you see this room and there's candle lights everywhere. And there's a big chair in the center. And they guide you in. And you see this woman, this older woman. I'll show you her picture. She's got the yellow prison suit on. And she starts speaking, well. Welcome here, my friends. Come, sit down. Make yourself at home.
That's a pretty big ask, considering the state of this place.
Navarre will grab a seat.
Yeah, I would just sit down. Be like, come on, let's not be rude.
Don't worry, be comfortable. You're in safe hands. Look at around you. Nobody's gonna harm you.
Except
No
for you
alien's
guys.
gonna attack you. Now that you're comfortable, I'd like to know a little bit about you. Are you working for Stykes? What kind of research? You look like a scientist to me. What kind of research you doing for Stykes?
I don't know.
We are studying new life form found around here.
Yes,
Yeah, this- Discretion
Physicist.
yes, that damn Stykes brought that damn ship aboard and all this stuff started happening.
Yes, and we're here to get to the bottom of it.
What do you mean you're here? Weren't you always here?
No.
No.
We just crashed.
Just crashed. Oh, that big bang that just rocked the station? That was you?
That was us. Our ship's not working anymore.
Yes, we're trying to get it going. Perhaps.
We're all
May or
stuck
may
here
not
together.
be possible. So we're stuck here for the time being.
So what do you know about Styx? Have you met him yet?
No.
No.
Aloy Lugar, you
I know.
you met him, but not really, just like passing by type thing.
Not since we've been here today. Or this. Whatever's going on here.
It sounds
We
like
haven't
you
talked.
all know more about his location than we do.
Oh, we don't quite know where he is, but we know he's hiding. Once we all escaped, we haven't seen him anymore.
Well,
How exactly did you all escape? But I don't know much about Sykes, but I do know that he likes to keep things in order.
Oh yeah, he likes to keep things in order, all right. I like to take him and throw him in the black hole myself.
We ain't got nothing against that. You want to throw him down in a black hole? That's up to you.
But would you do that for me? Would you throw him in the black hole for me?
I mean, isn't
look around.
revenge more of a personal sort of?
It's not just satisfying when it's by proxy.
I mean, why would you use us? You got yourself a little army here. Sure, they can do the dirty work.
Yeah, but we can't find him. See? You are
We haven't
scientists. Styx would think you guys are on his side. So you can kind of get a little bit close to him. And then, stab him in the back type thing.
That's in the event that we can find him in the first place, and he's not already dead from, the motherfucking aliens that are everywhere.
Anyway, we can't do much from here. What do you propose?
Well, you help me, I help you. If you crashed in a ship, I see you got power cells there. Your ship damaged?
That's what we said.
Yep.
That's correct.
You need help to fix your ship?
We need to get into the comms tower.
See, we can help each other out. You help me get Styx, and I help you get your ship off this dreaded starbase.
Then what? Y'all stick around here?
Oh no, we all go together like one big happy family.
No, wherever we get to isn't gonna take too kindly to you all. I mean, unless you gotta change a costume in there somewhere. The yellow jumpsuit's kind of a giveaway.
Oh, if I could change my clothes, I would. But all I find around here is yellow. But, see, let's get something straight here. Let's get something straight. You think I'm the bad guy. No, I am not. Wix is me. Styx is him. He is the bad guy. I used to run this station. I used to fucking run this fucking station. You know what? I go out on a research mission in my ship on a black hole. Black hole does a little something to my mind or whatever. I wasn't think straight. Come home, I hit the wrong button. I start a big plasma fire down on E deck or on G deck. Next thing you know, Styx hits the airlocks. Boom. To put out the fires. Ends up flushing out all the engineers. He frames me for that. Frames me. So they locked me up here, and they put him as warden over me. So you see, he's the evil man, not me.
Not sure we were saying, really, that anyone's evil over anybody else.
I appreciate the insight, but right now you're just more or less a thorn in my side. I don't think you are the bad guy.
Thorn in my side. Huh. Hey,
People,
Does she know the situation that she is in? I don't think
not
she
be rude
knows, boss.
Why don't you tell us more what kind of situation we in then, Wix? I mean, I believe you. I get it. I mean,
Yeah, I've
how many
seen-
times? And I look around, has a man just tried to screw you, right? Screw us. And I look around at the other women
ladies.
and like, I get it. I get it. I believe you. But now, tell us what's going on a little bit more here. Yeah, we'll help each other. Okay? I think when we get the fixed ship, I'll get you off. That's fine. Right? We're all gonna get out of here alive. Even this crew of yours, if that's what you want. But that's all right. But let's figure this all out. Why don't we lay out the cards? What the hell do you know?
I know everything about this station. Everything. As soon as that Dick Stykes brought that ship aboard, all these aliens started invading the ship. Only good thing that came about that is us escaping. We escaped. Stykes went in hiding. He's got his security androids searching for us. We took out most of them. But if you help us get Stykes, I want that guy to pay for his fucking brutality. I want him to pay.
He sounds like a coward. I hate cowards.
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure,
Oh, good.
sure.
Good. You make him pay, I help you get off the ship. What do you need to fix your ship? We'll get that for you.
One of the things we were planning to get ourselves, because I want to see something in the comms tower. There is something I need to look at down there for my own research. So really what I personally would propose is that the ability to get into Deck H without issue. The comms tower specifically. Without either protection or without you getting in my way. Or their way. And Captain, please feel free to cut me off.
No, I just want to clarify. Now we're gonna work things out, right? So look, we need thruster compression coils, right? Deck D, Deck H, and down at Deck J boiler room, there's some thruster compression coils. We need at least one, and we need as many energy cells as possible. We got 2 here, but we need some more. Otherwise, this ship is never even going to start getting off this hellhole.
And then we need to be cut free, I believe.
And where is your ship? What deck is your ship on?
We are
Yeah, I
crashed
believe-
up on
E, right?
Deck E,
E.
right? Yeah, Deck E.
Deck E? Okay. I'll get you your compression coil. You go kill Stykes for me. No, I prefer you get him alive for me. If you can. You don't have to kill him, just get him alive for me. I'll do the dirty work.
May I also be allowed to go in the comms tower with either protection or the assurance that I will not be harassed in the process?
I honestly don't give a shit what you do there, Sonny. Do what the fuck you want, but I just want Stykes dead.
Oh, of course.
Stacks, sure. We'll get him for you. We'll bring him. I mean, he ain't my friend. I don't know him from nothing. I don't care.
Okay.
Now, but we're gonna need some weapons, right? I mean, we can't just manhandle them. I mean, look, we just got a bunch of eggheads, like you said, up here with us. They can't do much. So, why don't you give us our weapons back, and so we can do this right.
I'll give you your weapons back. That's no problem. But we don't got no
Maybe-
weapons to give you. So you keep your weapons. You go find Stykes. We'll get your compression coil. And we're going to keep an eye on you. So don't try to double cross me. You're not going to like me if you double cross me.
Right.
Right?
It's okay. We see eye to eye here. We got a deal.
Get your
That's
I get your compression coil. You kill Stykes. Then we all escape this hellhole together. Right?
right. Absolutely. That's exactly how this is gonna run out.
Right, because I'm going to hold that thruster compression coil as leverage.
Course.
Fruit fly in my room.
Okay.
I have a very important question that might make our jobs at least slightly easier. Do you have the foggiest idea where Stikes is? Or where he might be?
Well, I know where his office is.
Where is his office?
I don't know if he's gonna be there. On the prison deck.
Well, that is at least a starting point, I suppose, for future searches.
Let me tell you where it is. I forgot where it is here.
Deck F.
Def F, yeah.
Yes.
Deck F. And she says, all right now that we understand each other, you're free to go.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you for your insights.
And
But
you're still on H deck.
Oh, we're on H? Shit,
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah,
Can we get to the comms tower from here?
Well, you got the map. It's up to you.
I think you can only... Shit, I think you can only get to the comms tower
From G. I'll remind
G.
you to get it from G. Yeah.
you can only get it from G.
Remind me what it is you want so badly there, Seja?
Well, if we want to accomplish our actual mission sufficiently enough to, I don't know, maybe keep Dr. Lark from reporting poorly on us, there's likely information there regarding more of what is going on here, probably, or communications from them to other people regarding what is going on here. And also, I mean, that is one of the places to get the compression coil, so that is not necessarily on our plate anymore, but if they are going there to get said coil, it may be helpful to supervise.
Are any of them coming with us?
No.
They're
Okay.
not, yeah.
Well, that's
Okay.
just fucking peachy.
Yeah.
Either way,
Okay.
if we want to get the company off our backs, I think it's at least worth going in, getting some information, going out. You don't all need to come with me. I mean, you don't any of you need to come with me, but I understand if you don't want me to go alone.
I would like to go. I think it is of importance that we have something about the company, so that when we're done this, it can be over.
No,
If we come back with
nobody should
nothing,
be.
it won't be over.
Yes.
So
And F is, I believe, immediately above G, so we have to go to G anyway to get down to H. So we can meet you. We can just go back up and through and meet you guys back up in F to search for this warden.
Okay. Look, we got to realize. I think we all know these prisoners. We can't trust them. They'll.
Yeah.
Who knows what the hell they really want? I mean, I'm sure they're gonna try and shoot us all in the back of the head as soon as the ship is fixed. And I sure as hell would not trust them wandering around anywhere near us. So nobody goes anywhere alone.
Yes. Yes, I believe that is
Sounds
wise.
good.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dr. Navarre and I are going to go to the communications. If anybody else would like to join us, you are free.
and where are you guys going? The rest of you?
I mean,
I'm just gonna stick with them.
if the other option is going to start looking for Sykes, I think that's maybe where I'll be most useful.
Yeah, I believe that's
And-
the
and
option too.
I'm sorry, where did they say that Sykes was again? I apologize.
He's on
Deck
F.
F, the
He's on F.
prison block, yeah.
Or at
Oh,
least
okay,
in
that's
Dawkins'
what we're-
days.
Which, like,
Okay.
whose idea was it in the first place to have a prison and a black hole like research kind of
Yeah,
thing?
this
with the
does
same
seem very
factors
smart.
Luger would know the lore that it was originally a research and station mainly, and a plasma station to collect plasma from the black hole, but people started getting mentally sick from the effects of the black hole and demanding to leave, and then they just the incident with Wicks happened, and then they just turned it into a prison colony. At the same time, while doing it, they got the prisoners to do the dirty work because they're prisoners, right?
Yes,
Because the
yeah,
effects of the
naturally.
brain, right?
Forced
Unpaid
labor.
Yeah. Okay.
Athena is a criminal justice minor.
Okay.
I mean, it's not, it's not anything that doesn't happen anyway.
Yeah. So since Sergeant Sajad is the only other person I think with an actual firearm, I've got a firearm. No, do you have a firearm also?
I
I
mean,
had one. I have no. I don't have a reload
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I mean,
my clip for panicking.
who still has clips? Because I think we use a lot of the clips.
I do.
So maybe I'm just misremembering. Okay.
You
All
should
right,
have
so then
one
we're-
because that
I
gun I
do.
gave you is full on ammo.
I do, but I don't have a reload unless you give me an extra clip. So I have one full weapon. I have one clip on one weapon.
Right.
and-
I have a
okay,
clip
so-
and a reload though.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what the status was with the nature of everybody else's weapons.
What do you have, Dr.
All right.
Favare?
I have no ammo. If we could have a firearm, I would be greatly appreciated.
Or at least a clip for mine.
Or at least, yes.
We have no
I've got-
firearms, honey. We
Oh,
got
it was mostly-
what we got. We got no extras to give you. You're on your own.
I
Use
was
those big
asking
hands of
if you-
yours to punch them out or something.
Who's
My
got an
hands
extra
look
clip?
particularly big to you.
Hector's,
I still
Hector's
would've-
got big hands.
Oh
would've-
shit!
Yeah. So
Nice.
I have one pistol that's empty, and then I have the pistol that I received from Tetsu. But Kyoto, you got a pistol with no reload. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Both
Okay,
of us have
but-
a pistol with no reload.
Okay, but Hedenstrom's got a reload.
Yes.
Why don't you?
I will. Give it to
Give it
whoever
to
needs
you.
it.
One of the
Yeah,
two
let's
of us.
let's just spread
I'll
our
take the
bullets around
reload.
All right.
and be as well armed as
I
we
got
can.
one shot.
Well, yeah. The reload essentially is if you like
Yeah.
panic while you're
Panic.
if you empty your clip and all that stuff.
Which happens a
don't-
lot.
Yeah,
You got the stress.
honestly.
You want
And
to
I
take
wanted to
Dr.
ask-
Favare?
These pistols only have one round, right?
No.
No, they got to
No,
reload.
you basically can shoot the pistol as much as possible until you like panic and lose all of your like ammo.
Ammo.
If you panic while you're you can lose all your ammo. And then you need to
Not panic.
Yeah.
Just roll a face hugger on your stress dice. That's all you got to do.
Basically.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, so
I
there's
also
no
have
ammo
a.
tracking.
I also have a reload on my pistol still. I also wanted to ask about my electrostatic shotgun because I started with it and I'm not sure what I would have in the way of that for.
Things like
That's
2
also the
power.
same with my
Is it 2 power?
service.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every time
You
you
get
use
a roll
it, you
power.
roll power. That's one of the
Okay.
beauty aspects of Alien Security is that you never know when you're going to run out of ammo, air, or
Okay.
power. It's like a
Never mind.
surprise. Yeah.
I haven't used a reload yet. Then.
Okay, then you're good. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so then I'll
was
take my
yours?
reload back then.
Never mind.
And while we're at this, everybody do an air roll and subtract by yourself as necessary. It's been a while.
Hey!
Oof.
Oh.
God dang it, Mike!
You know, it's funny. I mentioned that earlier. I was just like, when I rolled both and I got none, I'm like, I'm gonna end up blowing half my load. the next time I have to do it, and here we are.
Phrasing, honey, phrasing.
Oh no, I meant what I said.
Yeah, he meant exactly what he said.
You know what she did.
Why do you think he's breathing
I know what
so
I did.
heavily?
And I meant it.
And I meant it.
Oh my god.
Can you feel the exasperation from your friendly neighborhood scientists?
Yes.
That was a big one there. 3. Wow.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not a big deal.
Fine, everything is fine.
I'm just hyperventilating. That's all. Taking
Don't
a lot
worry
more air
about
than I normally would. I got scared. You know, there's
You've been
prisoners
doing
all around
jumping
me.
jacks in the corner to calm down.
I gotta stay in shape somehow.
Yeah, we'll go find the guy for you.
That's fine, man. We'll go kill him. We'll kill him. We'll do whatever you need.
Oh, you're fucking...
Just do push-ups and like.
Heidi's. Okay.
do burpees or something. Alright, Dr. Navarre, let's go fucking
Yeah, we should-
communications.
Yeah, we should kind of be on our way anyway. I would have
Let us
at some
know.
point later, not around them, I would have said the comment that they're all going to kill us anyway.
Yeah,
I clearly wouldn't say that in front of them.
don't worry.
So,
We've got good heads on
Seja, Hector's going to G deck to go up to H. And what's the rest of you doing? Tetsu, wild card. I don't see you for a while. I heard you talk, but I don't see your video.
Yeah, the camera's on.
Oh shit! I must have actually whacked that. I'm sorry.
Oh, there you are.
Sorry about that.
I thought you went away or something, and
Yeah.
there
I
we
was
go.
kind of messing with where it was, and I must have accidentally hit the
Turn
thing
off button.
to close it.
So where's the rest of you going? You still haven't told me. Where's
I think
your
the
plan?
idea is F. Just start looking for
So you're all going
Yeah,
to
I
go.
gotta go find that guy.
stakes.
Okay, so we'll
Yeah.
we'll go with we'll start with Seja and Hector first.
Alright. And I believe there's a shit ton of radiation in the room that's immediately above where we're going to come out. So we need to go, and we need to go fast.
Yep.
Uh,
I'm gonna
you guys
go
are going
with...
to comms, right?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you guys were gonna do that after this hunt. I'll go with you.
Oh, no, we're
I'm not.
going now.
I'm not very useful on a hunt.
Oh, you're coming too. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
More
gonna go with
useful with
comms.
computers.
You're going too?
Wait.
Wait, what?
Where you going?
Wait.
Jack G?
We don't.
No.
We
Yeah, we're going
we
to
got
G
two
to
plans.
go down to H.
Yeah, I was gonna go with
Oh.
Seja.
We got to get
Okay.
ourselves to comms, and we got to get ourselves to the prison office if
Uh-huh.
we're gonna, if we're gonna make good on this deal with Wicks.
Yeah, I wasn't there for most of the deal, so I'm sorry.
So it's all right. So we're gonna need some heavies who know how to handle someone, because we're gonna have to capture someone who's probably armed, and
Okay.
and definitely does not want to be captured.
Then yes, I will go with the capturing of the people.
So
I'm in.
Jod, Hedemstrom, Luger to F. Tetsu, Navarre, and Dravakovsky up to G. Let's
Yeah.
roll!
Let's do it.
Sorry, I
Okay.
misunderstood the order we were doing things.
Okay, you
Uh,
guys see where you
forward.
are now?
Yeah.
Seja,
Yeah.
Hector, and Tetsu.
Go.
Okay,
I think it was forward.
you're in the chute. Hold on, don't be
Oh.
moving too fast. Here, get back.
Oh, oops.
The assembly halls to the south, and the causeway to the junction that you need is to the north.
Yeah, let's go. North.
Okay, so go ahead north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's with me?
Now you're walking into this security muster point, And your suits are picking up radiation.
Yeah, my Geiger counter as well, my CBRN detection would be going absolutely mad.
Well, I say we run.
I got anti-cancer meds on the ship.
We'll get that when we're alive.
Okay,
Oh,
so you're
yes.
gonna try and run through the security point. The
Sure.
the radiation's rated as strong radiation.
Okay. From what I'm aware, the other side is not, correct? Or at least the room on the other side.
If Lugar said so.
I
to you?
believe she did. So, feckin' new. Let's
Are you
new.
good at what you do, Dr. Ajari?
Yeah, I'd say so. Been able to
That's
get plenty of patients into remediation and several cures.
Okay, so each of you are gonna try to run through this radiation as quick as possible, right?
I'll be right back.
Yee.
Yep.
Okay, roll me. You're gonna. It's strong radiation, so it's. You're gonna get 2 rolls to go through this room. So, roll me a mobility. If you can knock out the 2 with 2 successes, you don't get a check. So
And
one at a
does
time. We'll start with Seja first.
Does the card you gave me with the +2 to agility apply here?
Yeah, well, since that's going to affect the
Mobility.
rest of the game, you could add that right on your right on because it's going to be permanent, right?
Yeah. Oh, neat. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
Cool.
it's going to
And
last.
this is,
It's going to last the
agility.
rest of the game.
Nice. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, you.
I'm pushing that shit. I'm pushing that shit. I'll take it.
You sure? You know, stress builds up.
I'm aware.
And
I
you're
need to succeed
And
here.
be aware too that your suit can block the radiation.
Okay. So, do I get to the other side?
Well,
I
you,
get.
no. Are you going to push it first?
Sorry, how does pushing work again?
You gain
You
a
take-
stress and roll again. But you can't roll a face hugger on the first roll.
Oh boy, this is the one time I've been able to do it. Am I doing this? No.
No?
No, I don't think it's a good idea. Oh.
Okay. It's up to you. Basically, you're going to get a rad. Then you're going to your suit has 6d6. If you get any success with your suit, you block the rad. If you don't, you take a
Okay.
damage.
Okay,
And you can
cool,
do
I
that twice.
Okay. So it's 6d6.
Yeah. Well, what's your suit's armor?
My armor is, I think it was 4.
4.
4.
Okay. Just
So I get
roll.
4?
Just roll 6. 6 stress dice.
6 stress.
Or no. 6 base
or
dice. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Herp, derp, derp, please! Yes!
Hey,
Okay, your suit blocks the first one. Now roll it again. Because there's 2 rads. Because it's going to take time to cross. Like you're halfway there.
Let's go!
Okay, your suit absorbs radiation. You make it across the other side.
Let's go!
Next, we got Tetsu. What are you going to
Alright.
do? A mobility roll.
Yep.
You failed. You going to push?
You know what? Let's go for it'll be fun. Let's do it. Screw it. I'm
Be
probably
braver
not
than
gonna,
me.
Probably not gonna have anything better happen, but it'll be fun.
Hey!
Okay, you stop
You got
one.
one.
So you just got to roll base dice 6 to stop the other radiation
All right.
with your suit.
Let's see. Base dice. How many of those? 6.
Nice!
You make it through.
Nice.
Now
Nice!
we're at the old guy.
And
Hector.
I'll scan them when they make it across.
Mobility. Oh.
Ow!
Panics. Roll a panic dice. I use the special panic chart.
You trip and fall into space.
No!
Rocks
don't
fall when I die.
manifest that!
There's just
You're-
a random hole in the
You're
wall, don't worry about
nervous.
it.
You barely make it. All the other PCs gain a stress, so Seja and Tetsu gain a stress at watching Hector stumble over his suit and trying to gain his footing. He can't seem to get a foothold, and he's going very slow. He trips, falls to the ground, and starts getting up. So see if your suits can absorb the 2 radiation. Roll base dice 6. Okay.
Nice.
You're halfway there. Roll base dice 6.
No!
Oh, you take 1 damage point. Where are you at? And mark a rad on your sheet too. Your character sheet. Add a rad to
Yeah.
that. Well, how many rads do you got?
I had one already. Does that
Okay.
sound right? Didn't it?
Okay, when
Yeah,
you
we
gain
all got
when you
one.
gain a rad, so you got 2, right?
Yeah.
So now you roll 2 stress dice. Any face huggers, you gain a damage. Every time you gain a rad, you roll a number of stress dice equal to your amount of rads. So you gain 1 damage point. What's your health? Are you still good? You're not broken or
2.
nothing? 2? Okay.
We good.
And you're
We're
good.
a lot better.
You make it to the causeway. So you open the door.
That could have gone smoother.
Yeah,
And this
I'll
is-
kind of pull out my detection kit and kind of scan over them.
This is,
Uh.
since it's your first time here, this is breathtakingly scary. As you walk across this platform that seems to be like hundreds meters off the ground, you don't know. You just look off the sides and it's just blackness for as far as you could see. But there's all like strong plexiglass windows that go up towards the ceiling, probably 100 feet high. And to your left, you see this swirling black hole so close that you could just feel the horror of it. It's so, if you're just feeling like a waterfall, like you're standing on top of a waterfall and it's like pulling you in. And you're like scared, like how the hell is this space station staying put? And just as you're watching this and you're feeling it, the whole space station starts to like shake and just falls to the ground. You all like, well, you don't fall to the ground yet, but the whole station just shakes. And you seem to lunge forward. Roll mobility roll.
Ooh, boy.
Can I use the stunt to like
Super standing.
grab onto Dr. Hedenstrom? I think, or not Hedenstrom.
That's Navarre.
Dr. Hector Navarro, and kind of balance him. Like I grab onto the railing and kind of grab his arm, kind of
He
help hold him there
succeeded.
Oh, stunt for what? What do you stunt?
for mobility.
We both got 2.
No, there's
Yeah,
no
I've-
stunt for this. This is a different
gotcha.
situation. You can only use the
Gotcha.
stunt for the same situation or similar situation that you're in.
Well, I just rolled 3 successes.
It's a different
Can't I
situation.
stunt with
It's
this
a
roll?
different situation. Before, you're just running across the floor trying to avoid radiation. This way, the whole space station just shook as it got
Lurch.
pulled.
I understand that. I'm just saying because you can stunt if you get extra successes on the roll.
He also succeeded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
So
see.
you could save those stunts for something similar. This is totally different.
What?
You could save those stunts for a similar situation with mobility. Like you're running
Yeah, I
and
was
trying to
saying for-
escape. Like you could use it. But the whole station just got pulled towards the black hole.
Yeah, I understand that. And for this roll, I was asking about
So-
a stunt. It doesn't matter anymore.
No, yeah. So what Omega's saying is essentially that this is an event that kind of caused you to have to roll. If you were to like, hey, I want to jump this thing, and you did a mobility check to do it, and you got successes, then you can like succeed the next time you did that. But this is sort of like a, he just wants to make sure you didn't fall off or whatever the case was. It's a little different than.
Oh, okay. I understand what actually what Wildcard's saying. I didn't see your roll now.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
thought you were talking about your previous roll.
No, I was talking about this one.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that's what he was saying. He was like,
Yeah.
oh no, this is
Yeah.
different.
I
I'm
didn't know
like,
you
okay, I
rolled.
mean, that
I
makes
thought
sense
you
to
were
me.
saying
No,
that
I was
before you
like-
rolled.
Yeah.
Talking
No.
about this
Okay,
this one right
yeah, we
here,
both
'cause I
got
had-
3
I had
successes.
3
Yeah.
successes,
Okay.
and so I
Roll
was wanting
20
to
input
help
lag.
out
Okay. So
Hector.
yeah. So the station just lurks forward like it's getting pulled to the black hole, similar to before, and then the thrusters come on and push it back. Just as you're watching this, so you all gain 1 stress from this horror.
Very glad I didn't push.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
then
don't want to be.
It's as beautiful as it is terrifying.
This is genuinely the most fascinating thing I've ever seen in my life. I am an astrophysicist. And yet, I don't really want to die. So, forward march.
Yes, keeps moving.
okay. You managed to get no problems to the G9 junction that goes to the comms tower on H.
Nice. Down we go.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I have to delete you over here.
Perfect.
Get deleted, nerd.
No you.
You guys are at the top.
Ooh, reverse card.
No you, Infinity.
You guys see where you are?
Yeah. My map just keeps. There we go. Yeah, and these are the Dother computers, I believe. Perfect.
Yeah, Dother 1 and 2.
I want to look for things on these Dother.
I will give help action.
For the thing specifically, I was actually messaging with you earlier about, because I believe this is the place where I can do that.
Ooh.
So which computer are you gonna go for? One's left. Well, yeah, you see it. 1 or 2.
I'll start with 1 unless I have any inkling of which one is more likely to, give me the info.
Okay.
Cool.
Roll Comtech. Who's helping? Somebody's help. You're helping, right?
Yeah, if it's applicable for me to be able to help, because it's like personal, so I could see why not. But if I'm allowed to, then I will provide help.
Okay. And explain how this is happening there, Seja, while he's helping you.
I'm looking for something very specific here. I'm looking for something here called Ironfish. I don't know what it is, but somebody
Alright.
else does, and somebody,
Sound-
well,
Sounds personal. If I find it, I'll just point it out and turn around.
yeah, it's a pet project of mine of sorts. Don't
That's
worry,
fine.
it's yeah.
We all got our own
Astrophysics.
personal projects.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Let's go!
That's a solid roll.
Let's go!
I think that's enough to get all the
Right.
data.
Yo!
Let's go.
And I want to
Good,
put
good,
it all
good.
on my PDAT.
Great
Okay.
job.
Excellent.
That's it. You had 2 really great successes, one after the other. It's all downhill from here.
Yeah.
The dice gods
Oh.
will not smile upon thee.
So I'm debating right now. Should I just state what you think? Like, if we're playing like a home game, I would just give it to you secretly. But what do you guys think? should I say it? Like, you guys aren't gonna like metagame, right?
We can all deafen ourselves so you can tell the audience.
Yeah, just for
Oh,
the
that's a
audience.
good
Yeah.
idea.
An
Deafen
option.
yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
give
can
me a
just
sec.
ping in the Roll20 when we're able to go.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Or I'll make crazy waving gestures when you can come back.
Yeah, so only Seja can get this information.
All right, so ready to deafen now.
Yeah.
All right, they're all deafened.
Okay, Seja. Yeah. First, the data comes up on information about the U.S. CSS Kronos, which you think something that has to do with the ship that this starbase led on to this ship. It seems to be about the USS CS Kronos disappeared like 75 years ago. Was researching around here before this system was a black hole. And they discovered ancient engineer artifacts. And there was a black liquid that seemed to contaminate and infect people. And they developed a Draconis strain to cure the infection, but the cure was worse. It sometimes cured, but it sometimes turned you into a monster. So, and that happened like 75 years ago. And this ship, science vessel that they brought aboard this ship, contains the aliens from that time, 75 years ago, and now it's affecting this ship. And also, you get your ironfish data. And it's stating that the Marines and Weyland Yutani and the UPP are spying on the UPP with this black hole. The black hole is able to take UPP signals from far away and amplify it. So this is basically like a spying station to spy on the UPP. And
Holy shit.
and you get all the data. You find all the data of all the star systems of the UPP that we're spying on, and everything that the Marines now know about the UPP.
Can I wipe it from here? With my cajillion successes, can I wipe it?
Contact.
Can I use my successes to, like, I don't know, give me a bonus of some
Yeah, so
description?
yeah, you're right. I'll say you can wipe it. Yeah.
Okay.
What about the second
I
one?
will. Yeah. I will. Do you want me to make the roll anyway?
You want to go to the second one? Computer?
Oh, the second dather? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Should we get
No.
the others back in?
Well, it's up to you if you want to keep it secret or not.
Oh, I want to keep the ironfish stuff secret.
What about
Everything
the second
else-
one?
Uh,
It's up to you.
what do you mean? Oh, the second computer? Yeah, I would love to poke through that.
Do you want it secret? Do you want to bring it back in, or what do you want?
If it pertains to ironfish, I would like it to be secret, but
I'll tell you it doesn't pertain to ironfish.
okay. If it doesn't pertain to anything concerning the UPP, or the fact that this is a spy station for the UPP and whatnot, then we're good. I can show everybody else.
Okay.
So, I'll wave my arms like a mad woman.
If
I
I
will
had
put-
just like slightly less self-control, I would have tried to start a game of rock paper scissors while that was going on. But anywho,
I'm surprised you could have totally spied on me literally down the hall from me.
True.
I mean, if people would
IRL.
want
But
to,
I
we
was
could've-
on camera the whole time, so no one has any proof that I was eavesdropping in real life.
If
either.
people really wanted to, they could have just pulled up the stream.
I was saying, yeah. I was just thinking,
Mhm.
nobody watched Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I was
that's-
just playing some Stellaris.
That's really metagaming. Usually people say, "Oh, I don't metagame," and they metagame a little, right? But that's you're watching the stream.
Yeah.
Okay, you're really metagaming.
Update player notes.
Like meta within the meta.
That is pertinent.
Well, Epsilon decided the second computer, like she doesn't care if you hear it. So
Yeah, there was some stuff on the first one that
But
I just wanted to.
It's still metagame. You guys don't actually hear it unless you're at the computer. Okay, the second computer, considering you got so many successes, you get access to that too.
Nice.
Yeah. You realize that something's running an algorithm and it's chirping back information from the black hole. It's taken it from astrometric observation on deck A. And there's coordinates about many systems. And Earth is one of them. There's probably like hundreds of systems. And then when you look further, and they seem to be claimed by the perfected.
So, like, the perfected is there, or it's setting them as like a target or something?
All these systems are labeled as perfected space. And the perfected are those that big alien thing you've seen
Yeah.
that went into your minds.
I'm gonna pop in.
And you've seen this alone, so it's up to you if you want to share it with the people around you.
I will share that with the people around me. Yeah, I will share this info. Yeah. So, apparently, the perfected have claimed some of various systems, including Earth. I don't know what that means for these systems.
They think they regard it as their planet.
Y'all feel free to converse while I put some data in the player notes.
We need to destroy the station and everything on it. Fuck.
Agreed.
They're considering it their planet? Considering Earth their planet?
Yep, it's gonna be a problem.
God's help us.
Yes.
I don't think the gods are gonna help us here, hun.
We need all the help we can get.
We need to get off this station. This information needs to get out.
Big time.
You guys,
As soon as we get out, we need to be broadcasting this shit to everybody who will listen.
Do you want to switch over now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll switch to the other guys. Nor. Okay. So you guys were going to Deck F, right?
Yep, we're gonna go find Stikes.
That's correct.
Just give me a second here.
And I was gonna. Okay.
There we go.
I think I found the answer.
Okay.
You guys see where you are?
You're through.
Mm-hmm. And Lark is with us.
Great.
Fun times only.
Put some stuff in the player notes that I would have shared with y'all too, Wild and Coyote, and
So
Very aptly labeled.
this is an emergency station. What is this emergency station?
Question.
Oh,
We see it on the map. I mean, we would have it on our
The
data pads also.
emergency station.
I got an actual pen and paper IRL that I was writing shit down. The question is, will I be able to read my handwriting later?
I have a hard time reading my own handwriting, so.
Yeah.
Mine's like a weird.
These emergency stations have EVA suits.
Nice.
So you know, you don't know for sure, but that's what you assume you know, Luger.
Okay.
would they? I mean, if they would have air for the EVA suits as well, we could.
Yeah,
Check.
somebody, it's down to only half.
Yeah.
Yeah, would
I
they
was
have
forgetting there.
would they have air that we can use?
I'm gonna come say we go check.
Well,
I think it's best we go
supposedly
check.
they would be full suits, right?
Yeah, just swap your suits.
There you go. I think that's a good plan.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go swap my suit.
Okay,
But
so you're
they're-
gonna go to
They're
the.
not. Sorry.
To the-
I just want to know: are they the kind of EVA suits we have, or these are just normal EVA suits? Because we've got all worlds heavy duty suits.
So we'll say you're just
Right.
gonna go check, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, there's 4 Echo EVA suits, and you see 2 harpoon guns with 2 spools of 100-meter line.
Well,
Nice.
I like that.
I wonder if those will come in handy.
Yeah, I'm.
But can you carry it?
That's a good question. How heavy are they?
I don't think I can. I think I'm already at.
Well, 100-meter line. How much do you think that would weigh? Just say weight 1, just to make it easy.
Yeah. Well, am I still carrying the energy cell, or is that? 'Cause if I'm still carrying the energy
Yeah,
cell, I
you're
can't.
still carrying it. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
I
want
can't.
it, if you want to bring it back to your ship, you're still carrying it.
Yeah. You could go drop them off.
I mean, at least we know they're there and available to us.
Yeah, encumbrance is double your strength. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, harpoon guns weight 1. Say the lines weight 1. When I move to the foundry, Kai, you're gonna have everything, all the items, everything's gonna be there. You can just drag it to your character sheet. No more looking it up.
Amazing.
Ah, nice. I'd like some assistance if possible for someone to help me refill my air from one of these suits.
Absolutely.
Well, you wouldn't need assistance. You could just you're gonna keep your suits and refill. So say you're at max air, all of you, all 4 of you,
Okay.
All right, excellent.
except Lark. She doesn't need a
Yeah.
suit.
Good for
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. Right now, I am over
Oh yeah,
encumbered.
she came with y'all.
I still have room. I still have 1.5.
Yeah, my
Thank
Sebring
God she-
kit and my flashlight taking up 1.5. And then... All right. Well, that's where we're at.
Okay.
Perfect.
You said so the line is 1, the harpoon gun is 1.
Yeah. So is any of you taking a harpoon gun in line?
I mean, hey Captain, I've got a pistol with some ammo left in it. If If you want to carry that, I can fit the harpoon gun in the line and not be over encumbered.
Yeah, I can take it. I mean,
Okay.
we gotta run. But, yeah, let me grab it.
Sounds good. I think it'd be possibly very useful.
Okay, so you get all your stuff. You move back, and when you get back to this room, the computer terminal right there starts beeping off. And starts
All right.
making all these computer noises. And something comes up on the terminal. I'm going to give you a handout. Give it to all of you, but
Dial-up noises.
this is what you see. It says, but it's typing, and it's not like saying it. 2 Erebos, Class E Prison Unit 453339. From Network, ComCon 76300. Undefined Wayland. Aware of your situation. Expediting rescue team. Arrival within 6 hours. Absolute highest priority. Verification required. Transmit encrypted data. Designation Ironfish. Awaiting acknowledgement. That comes up on the screen. So a ship is nearby, or 6 hours out, sending you this message.
And requesting data, it seems,
On Ironfish.
on Ironfish.
Does anybody know what ironfish is?
Never heard of it. Got no idea. But I got no confidence that ship is is going to be friendly with us.
I agree.
Zero confidence. I use the comm to connect up to the comms deck, level H.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And I kind of just hail the team up there, see if they're paying attention.
Okay, the team up there gets a beep. Comms is on. Seja, Tetsu, and Hector, they'll hear a beep on your console. The other computers beeping.
I guess I'll answer it or whatever if they're just trying to talk to us. Oh, Captain, my captain.
Drabakowski, you all safe up there?
Yep.
Yeah, it went with very minor hiccups in the long run.
Well, I guess sometimes we do have good luck. Look,
We shouldn't rely on it though.
yeah, well, I don't know how that, how long that little bit of good luck's gonna last. You see this communication we just got from the network?
Do we see it?
You could send it to them.
All
Okay.
right, then I'm like, yep, I send it forward to him.
Oh.
Forwarded email.
Well, I see it now.
Reply all.
Reply all. Forward reply all.
Seen at 11:39 p.m.
What is this that you were?
Leave him on red.
What is this you are asking us?
Well, we got something coming in inbound. Rescue
see.
ship. And I put that in quotes.
Yes, a rescue ship.
Okay. And you guys are up in comms, y'all. Maybe you can find out what the heck what is this ironfish cryptid data? Maybe it's something you got out of Mother. Maybe there's something up there.
I was
Could
just
be.
in the other. I tried to find. I think I came across something of that name, but it was all wiped.
Okay. What do you mean it was all wiped? It's all gone.
Yes.
Damn. That could have been a good bargaining chip.
I mean, it sounds like if we can't get it, they won't be coming for us.
It's true. Or they might be coming for us anyway. Just to clean up a mess.
I mean, verification required. Transmit encrypted data, Ironfish.
It's just like an empty folder.
Should just send him that.
Just send one of those broken PDF links.
Yeah.
Oh,
Students.
yes.
A little preview. Hey, can you edit this PDF for me?
Send him a fucking, like, virus in an attachment.
Fish them. Fish all of Wayland Yutani.
I love you, worm. But Wayland Yutani version.
Okay, now how the hell did they find out? Did you send some comms out? Is
I
there
have-
any record of any distress signals?
I can check. Is there a record of distress signals? Or anything? Or do I know this already?
No, there's no record of distress signals. So.
No distress signals or anything outgoing like that.
Yeah, so how do they know our situation?
I like to roll perception to see if she's lying.
That'd be an insight.
Oh yeah, insight there.
Or
You go.
sense motive.
No, there's observation would it be, right?
Observation, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm not the one talking to her. I was just.
I was gonna say, can you observation a
Trolling.
voice?
I was making a joke for a D&D roll, but
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I had the wrong D&D roll.
That's wildcard. You're off camera again. Just so you know. There you go.
So,
yeah, I keep having to get up. I had a operation on my lower back, so I can't stay sitting for very long.
Okay, wait, that's no problem. I just thought you had a technical difficulty.
Yeah.
That's all. If you need to stand up, go
Well-
ahead.
Do some
No
jumping
problem.
jacks.
No,
Like Hedenstrom was doing in the corner.
That's right. Lose your.
So much pain if I did a jumping jack.
Okay.
So, I wonder if it's a little birdie who's been sending some info. A little lark.
You know, I had not yet considered that. Is she in the room with you? Are you making poor decisions, Captain?
Trust me, Captain Lugar. I know nothing about ironfish, but I am intrigued by the proposition of it.
Okay. Well, look, we got 6 hours. Here's the thing, right? We got 6 hours to either get out of here as best we can before they come clean us up, and 6 hours to transmit every damn thing that Wayland Yutani's been doing here across the whole of space. So everybody knows what the hell is happening. Because they are not going to bury this. They buried the Chronos, but they are not burying this.
Speaking of Chronos, Captain, I actually found pertinent info regarding Chronos.
What?
I found check player notes. I'll give you the Spark Notes version of the shite that I typed, but the Chronos, I'm sure you're probably aware, disappeared 75 years ago, and it discovered some ancient engineer artifacts. I'm not aware of what that exactly means, but there was some black liquid that infected people. They fed Draconis to cure it, but it was worse than the disease and turned people into monsters. And it was brought back here, and it contained some of the aliens and whatnot that was there 75 years ago, and now we have problem.
So the people get infected with the black stuff.
Yeah.
And Draconis is supposedly the cure. Except it's just like a metamorphosis thing.
The cure is worse than the disease.
Well,
And that's
what is
something
this
that
Draconis?
the aliens have picked up and want to continue, it seems.
Or
They
maybe
were-
fix.
I mean, maybe it doesn't seem like it. They seemed a
there's
little bit
other people.
invested in
Maybe
I mean,
that's how
a
they
little
expand
bit-
their numbers
yeah.
beyond whatever the fuck they're doing to people in hydroponics.
Well, I think that's exactly what they might be doing to people.
Or it turns
And-
them into, yes. It turns them people into monsters. This is very strange.
Okay. We gotta think real clearly about this. So, we agree this is all dangerous. If this stuff gets out, and it gets wild, and it starts spreading, like we saw it, right? That nightmare. What's to stop it? I heard Tetsu, you said something before, and you're right. You know, this Cronus strain, whatever the hell it is, whatever it is that these Perfective won't, right? That's a secret weapon against them. Because what else are they trying to do, right? They're trying to infect everything.
And if they
So-
have it, they are able to analyze it and perhaps learn about it and how to counteract it. Because they appear to be quite intelligent. I mean, no stupid shit is going to beam images into our heads.
That's an interesting way to put that. Yeah.
What
Now,
can I say? I am a very blunt person. You know this by now, Captain.
it's okay. I guess that's the way we all like you. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Wayland Yutani's been sitting on this craft for 75 years. That means that this stuff, these things, they've been organized for 75 years. They've been growing for 75 years. They've been
Perhaps
preparing for 75 years.
they shoved them out here and hoped that the problem would just solve itself. Or that it would not be a problem because it's all the way out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere space.
Also aliens that had been specifically on the Kronos ship for 75 years.
Is there a crew manifest?
Is there a crew
What's
manifest?
on? Who's on that? Who's on the rest of that Kronos?
Yeah, it's on your PDET.
Right. It's on her PDAT now.
Yeah. It's up,
Okay.
so it's up to
Is
her
it-
if she wants to say yes or no
Yeah.
to that question.
Yeah. If I have the list of people who are on the Kronos, yes. I would share that.
There's still, we got 8 life signs on there, from last we said. 8 that could be them, but
Captain,
Look,
I do
it's-
want to caution you. Because we were getting onto Tetsu earlier about obsessively opening all of the lifeboats where all of those aliens were, and there was no living people. It was just pods and black goo.
I know. I understand. I understand. I just want to know is there an alley on that ship?
Is there?
Oh, yes.
Yes, Captain. I assume this is your great aunt that you were speaking of.
Oh, goddamn, I found her. Oh, do it!
Captain, whatever is left of her is probably not what you knew. It's been 75 years.
Yeah, I know. I just goddamn corporation.
I know. We will screw them over if we need to, as soon as we get out of here. But we cannot compromise our own safety in the process. I hope you. I know you want to find her. I understand. Well, I've not been in the same situation or anything, but I see where you are coming from. I have seen where Tetsu is coming from.
Look, do you Tetsu, do you think you could encrypt everything we got? You know, this comm station, it's got a good antenna. I mean, we can spread this everywhere. I mean,
I'd have to run some diagnostics to see if the comm system is broken, but if it works, I could probably send something at least a couple parsecs out.
Do we want to just fucking blast everything?
Company's gonna try to silence whatever happened here. They always do.
If there's a ship
Yeah.
6 hours away, that'll include
Yes.
it.
And
Yeah,
then
well-
that puts target on our backs.
Yes, then won't
We
you
got-
take us then?
I think we need to be careful about this, Captain.
what, you think we ain't a target on their backs already? Do you think they're just gonna
I
let us
think-
walk out of here?
I think the company is just going to have a space storm find us.
Uh-huh.
They always get lucky somehow.
the,
I see your reasoning for doing it now. Then
So either we do it
Yeah.
now and make whatever happens here not in vain, or we don't do it and have the potential of having everything we've worked so hard to survive in vain for
Well,
nothing.
we do this. We have 6 hours to find Stikes and get coils from the people,
Yeah.
or perhaps it would not be easy. But we are in Comms Tower. There may be coil here.
It could be possible. We could send out the signal and then maybe rip apart the tight beam transmitter. Say that we had no choice but to send it on broad beam.
We just need to send this shit take coil. If we need to screw these prisoner people, we can, because we are in position to get coil here. I think.
The amount of ruckus we'll make fixing the ship, they would definitely know something's going on.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. Then we would have 6 hours. We would
They're-
be on the
They're
clock.
probably got it.
Do we want to start that clock?
I mean, what's so? Say that we contact this ship 6 hours out, sake of argument, and I don't know, verify with them, whatever, try and get them out here. What are we worried that at some point on the journey back we'll meet unfortunate ends? Are we worried that they'll make
Be
us
the
turn
cause.
over all the data and anything we try and do?
No,
I
I
think
believe
we-
that they are with Wayland, so I don't know if they would make us necessarily turn over all the data. We just want to. Well, what Captain is saying is we screw over the company, which will put
Right,
target on our backs.
Yeah,
I've
but
been
what's
fighting the
stopping-
company for so long.
Which is a risk I am willing to take.
Do you all realize that they erased the Chronos? They redacted
Yes,
it.
Captain.
It disappeared. It was gone. It doesn't
And-
exist.
And they blamed
Cap-
me for what happened due to a station going supernova, or due to a star going supernova and destroying a station.
Correct. So if we say broadcast it out here, this signal with all of this information, who's gonna hear it? Besides the ship that's supposedly
Well, what
coming to
are
get
the-
us.
Well,
What
it
are
is
the
able
nearest,
to
Star
communicate
Treks?
with. It is able to communicate with many other systems, it seems. I believe it is receiving data from these systems that it says the Perfected has supposedly claimed.
Yeah.
We should be able to connect it to the whole interspace network. I mean, that's
Yeah, we
run
just
by
need to
Wayland
bounce off
Yutani.
one relay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again,
now,
it is
we gotta
possible.
keep it encrypted.
Yes.
Otherwise, it might stop it. And if all I care, I'll broadcast this damn thing to the UPP. I don't care. Maybe they use it as propaganda. I don't care. Wayland Yutani is a goddamn,
Abomination.
they can't just keep on doing what they're doing. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's right.
So we are going to do this, which means we will have 6 hours before these people will inevitably hear this, and they are smart enough to put 2 and 2 together. I am not saying we do not do this. I am saying this is a fantastic idea. I'm just laying out the reality of the situation so that we know how to move forward, because we need to keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
We send this message, then we have 6 hours to find Stikes and deal with our little problem with the prisoners, and cut ourselves out, and leave with any hope of not being harassed on our way out.
Is during all of this, not necessarily as a response to that, can I just be keeping an eye on Dr. Lark?
Sure.
Like, what's her? I don't know.
She's just standing there observing everything, keeping quiet.
Interesting.
But her facial expression is different than before.
Mm-hmm.
It seems worried. Before it was straight and static, emotionless. Now it's got a slightness, little worried, little grin on her face, like a little scared. Seems like, but maybe you're just saying things because you feel a little bit tense and stressed yourself, right?
Mm.
With your story card.
Yes, incredibly.
So you could be just a little bit paranoid.
Okay.
But that's what you think you see anyways.
Mm-hmm.
We need to... if we're going to send this broadcast, Tetsu, Dr. Navarre, we need to do this now.
What broadcast? What are you going to
Agreed.
send?
Uh...
The
The
Ironfish?
information about the Kronos?
No, not Ironfish, because it's gone. It's...
The
somebody-
Kronos data? You're going to send that to the
Yeah.
ship?
Not to the ship. On
Just a
whatever...
blast.
Yeah, we're just, like, shotgunning it into space.
Okay. Contact roll.
You guys want to help me?
Yeah. I think you have the better one. I only have like 7.
I have... My Comtech is 4, and my Wits is 5.
Yeah, so you have 2 more than I do.
Only one person can help the other, right?
Yeah, I won't be much use here.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm providing
No,
help.
you could have up to 3 people help.
I'm gonna say,
If-
y'all
if-
could
But
Oh,
they
yeah?
have to. But my rules, they have to have the skill to be able to help.
Okay.
No,
So
They have
I
to have
can
at least
help
one in the skill.
because, actually, my Comtech is.
You're
my
not
Wits
there.
is
You're not
5.
there with her though. So
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
we're
gonna. I'm
working
gonna
on
let
terminal,
you.
Right? I mean, can't we just be like? messing
Yeah,
with
she's
files?
she's got the data in front of her. You just got a little comms unit.
Okay.
Do you have Comtech, Navarre?
No.
No?
Won't be
Okay.
much help. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Tetsu?
Yeah, I can help.
Alright. Let's fucking do it. Make money, no whammies!
Panic. Okay, Okay, you're good.
Hey! I am the fucking
Yeah.
luckiest dog.
So you're confident you're broadcasting it in every direction, data on the Kronos. So it's traveling at the speed of light.
Nice.
It's done, Captain.
I hope it reaches somebody. Thanks, Sesh.
Yes.
I owe you.
Just doing my job, Captain. All I
Alright.
ask is that you keep my back and have my back and help me do mine. My job. You guys are on F, yes?
What do you guys?
Absolutely.
What are you guys doing now on F? After this ordeal.
I turn to Sergeant Noor. God. Okay. I think this is your game, Sergeant. How should we do all this?
Okay. We have to decide about the prisoners. Are we relying on them for the coil? Are we going after Stakes?
Well, look. They probably, if they haven't found it already, they're gonna get up to E-Deck, and they're probably gonna put a guard team on the ship. That's
Agreed.
what I would do. So it's not like we can just wander on in and try and evade them completely.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think if
Quite
there is
frankly-
a Wayland Yutani ship coming here and we run down that time a little too far, it'd be better to have a mutual enemy.
yeah, the enemy of my enemy is our friends, right? I don't
Exactly.
really like these prisoners, but if we got a strike team or something trying to clean things up, I think I'd like a couple more, say, hands on deck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, if the company's coming in here, they won't want any insurrection, so to say. Okay. So I think our next goal is Stakes then.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna travel south.
Sir.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where it'll be.
Okay, move your
We'll
tokens.
make our way up to them. I guess.
You go to this big giant causeway, and it's a platform that with two railings that go across, and to the sides you could see it just goes down far into the blackness, and it's similar to what
The other causeway.
yeah, so Lugar and Berger, they've seen this before. You see the black hole to the side, and it's very scary and seems to be pulling you in, and you get a stress. Noor gets a stress.
Okay.
And you guys walk.
Is that
You walk through the causeway.
Mm-hmm.
As you start walking through the causeway, you hear a noise ahead of you. You hear it. It's coming from here.
That's
That's not
promising.
disconcerting.
I'm gonna take Overwatch if I can and creep forward very slowly.
And just as you hear it, it seems to be coming towards you. And just as you hear this, from behind you, you hear this. Different kind, but equally threatening.
No.
It
Adios,
sounds
boys.
different though. and it's coming towards you from above.
Okay.
And you guys just are in the center, not knowing which way to go. Should we go to the,
Hell.
or we should go to the,
What's your position?
and with that, we go to the next group. Back on, where are you guys? G deck.
We're on 8.
You're on H?
Yeah.
Okay, H deck.
Well, we were. That's where we last left off, I assume.
So
Friendos. We're gonna be trying to meet up with our friends.
wrong sound.
I was like,
Yeah, it's like,
No friends allowed.
no.
Absolutely not.
That's what
How
Stike
dare you
says
have
when he successfully messes with someone. Stikes.
So you guys see where you are?
So,
Herp to derp. Yup. Do 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 do.
Yep.
Do do do.
You guys are on the computer. You just got off the comms with the other group. And your mind starts getting foggy. You're starting to hold your head again. You felt this before.
Not again.
You see images of planets turning to wastelands. All these grotesque life forms just like eating up everything in their path. And then you see that thing again.
Oh shit! It's in our room. What?
Yeah.
It's in the room with us.
And it's like you hear like, why have you not given me the Draconis string? And it's like
You were.
tormenting your brain. And with that is the end of the session.
Oof.
We'll leave it with that. It's getting late. We don't want to go too long, right? With another battle.
Forget battle. I am fucking running. I'm not fighting that shit. I don't have a gun.
It's
Yeah.
like Dark Souls. Okay, kill God.
Yeah, this is Dark Souls, yeah. Well, isn't this crazy? All the different things that are happening at the same time, different directions. Like, I'm going to give you half of it, right? It's a crazy. Like, you could run this thing 100 times, it'd be different every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like there is a lot, man. There's
Yeah,
a lot
it's
going on.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
holy
a lot to
crow.
go on. Very hard to GM, man, for sure. But
Because even the map, like, it's just, I'm sure each room has, you know what I mean? Like,
Map is complicated.
I mean, look at one level, and it's just insane
Yeah.
the amount of stuff. And I'm sure the book is like,
well, that's what I was telling you. I can't just like prep a little bit for the session. No, I got to kind of know everything.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I at least got to have a general idea about everything, right? It's crazy.
There's no such thing as the perfect preparation. You have no idea what the crap your players are gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm-
the players
I'm
could
running
just end
some-
up just killing each other, and then it's over.
Yeah, it could go so many ways. That's why, like, if you guys run this in the future, I got to find out what happens. So you got to tell me.
Holy cow. This is insane. And I got some good tea. We spilled the tea. We spilled the tea on the company. I got some other tea. You know, some sweet info. The captain is my best friend now.
Yeah, things are changing. But
We don't. Yeah. We're
Well-
definitely shoving the space station into the goddamn black hole.
Yes.
I agree, 100%.
Just gotta break its engines, honestly, and then it'll just fall in on its own.
Do we have weapons on our ship? I think we do.
Be carrying all of them, all our weapons.
Oh no, no, no! I'm talking about like,
ship
does the
weapons?
ship have a thing that we can fire at this station?
Oh no, no. My ship's just a trawler. It's just a truck.
Yeah.
Might have a tow cable.
It-
Give the station a
Might.
little nudge and then boost yourself
And
back into a
then
stable
push
orbit.
it.
I mean, that would drag us into.
Well, no, you just give it a nudge, then burn prograde. As long as you don't fall beneath the event horizon.
It's
you're good.
literally designed to not fall into the black hole, though.
You just destroy its engines and give it a push.
Yeah, the thrusters.
Yeah, but how do we
Or-
destroy the engines? That's the.
You
that's
literally
the-
just break the computers that are important to it.
Yeah, or we can.
That is something I
we
could
can-
do.
Anywho,
Just-
who knows what we'll get up to?
Just
Yeah.
pour water on
Let's
the
survive
computer.
this room first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
little soda.
Like if you're just gonna
Just a coffee
sacrifice
and a
yourself to
keyboard.
the black hole, I would say you would have to fail an empathy roll, probably.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
no,
not
you're
sacrificing.
Nobody's sacrificing anybody to black hole.
No.
No, no, no.
You fix the ship, break the engines, hop on the ship, give the station a nudge, and you're set sail.
Yeah,
I
nah,
mean,
this is
Anyway, let's
contingent
maybe
on fixing our
survive the
ship.
alien god first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
three of us are stuck in the fucking room with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very aware.
I mean,
Hey,
if
sir.
we have... Go ahead.
This guy's like, give me the Dracona strain. It's like, sir, number one, do I look like a biologist? Number two, do I look like I'm in an environment in which I can do that right now? And number three, are you gonna listen to these very relevant points I'm making, or are you just gonna keep assaulting my mind? Because
Well, I mean, we
No,
straight up
result in your mind.
have the Draconis strain thing.
yeah, but we don't have it on our
We didn't get-
person unless you did something I don't know about.
We never
think
did
it's in
get the
that-
sample
it's
though.
in
We
the-
never got, yeah.
We need the live
live.
sample.
Yeah.
We don't
I
have
mean,
it.
I feel like
well,
this guy
our
could make it
cure
really
is
easy
not
for us,
completed.
you know? Like,
Yeah,
like
like
if you're an alien god, and the thing you want is dependent on a group of people getting a baby squid, you just
Can
say,
you-
No,
hey,
we,
baby
we
squid.
don't need the baby. No, he doesn't need the version with the baby squid. Only
Oh?
we want that because it's
No.
the cure against him. He just wants
No.
the thing in general because
No,
then they
no,
develop
no.
countermeasures against it. Yeah.
No, I think
That was
he
my
wants the baby squid version. He
The
wants
baby
fi-
squid version destroys them.
Yeah, he does. He
Well,
wants
it was
it.
it
So
was
that
the
he can
cure that
study
made
it.
things worse.
It's the cure that made things worse, which is the metamorphosis for the human thing when you're infected by the strain. Which I think is what he's after? Because
Yeah.
there's the
I
whole
think he-
spiel
yeah.
about, like, perfecting... Yeah.
He's after the horrible, horrible cure.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. If we, that's actually not a bad idea. It's like, you know what? Sure, but you gotta give us a squid baby, and then as soon as we finish it, we give it to you. We're gonna do the thing where we break the engines and shove the thing in the black hole, so the problem just goes away anyway.
Love this plan. There's nothing that could go wrong with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. Definitely nothing at all.
Yeah. Oh, Gaska is amazing author to write this stuff, man. Wow.
Yeah, it's done a fantastic job.
Yeah.
This is
All the stuff.
insane.
Good writing. It's really great.
Yeah. He just keeps going. He doesn't stop, man. Props to.
And
Yeah.
we're some of the first groups playing this.
Yeah, we're the first group to play this. At least on.
Oh, straight up.
Yeah, at least on streaming, anyways.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we
Yeah.
be making history, lads and lasses.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's not even going to be released till the summer. So when it's released,
Yeah.
you know, then we should get a lot more views on this, anyways. But
Too bold to go.
yeah, so you guys are stars. You're the first to do this
Oh, full
scenario on
circle now.
stream.
We started with Star Trek, now we're ending Star Trek.
Yes, exactly.
I love it.
How many ears does Spock have?
Ears?
Yes,
Why do I feel like this is gonna be really
Two.
horrible?
three.
It's gonna be
a
some
left ear,
terrible.
a right ear, and a final front ear.
Oh, God.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah,
That
was
was
great. That was
that
a
was a
horrible
joke.
joke.
That was the thing. That was the thing that was said.
Okay.
That was a
That
pun.
was the thing.
Y'all know you love me.
Oh yeah.
Well, we got to end on that.
Yeah, I feel like that's the perfect.
Oh,
I didn't
perfect.
follow
And my
that.
computer just froze too.
Yeah, you guys are all great. Awesome acting, guys. Awesome roll P. Awesome. You guys are all great. Awesome. Awesome job, everybody. See you next week. We'll be right here next week. So have a good night.
Yay! More dad jokes, more alien. Yo!